It's recording, Bob.
Okay. Why are you sitting down here watching me? It's recording it. But you should just have faith in the camera.
Okay.
Have faith in what's said. Okay. Hi, people. It's me, Bobby. I'm back again. Long story. The camera was closed for a little while there. The camera was closed because a lot of bad people do a lot of bad things. I don't even care. I don't even care. I mean, it's not even a family thing anymore. I mean, I said that waived most of my rights, all of my rights, waived. But you know what? Hello, people who are time travelers and people who are not, and people who want to be. And also, hello, one-eyed monster from Watchmen. I love you. This is truly a brave new world. Well, if you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. It's not really a brave new world, people. And here's why. I can't tell you why, but you know what? Just I've been away for a long time. And quite frankly, a lot of people didn't like when I did my X over Y videos. My X over Y videos were a disturbance to them. It's all about sleeping, napping, and just sleeping your life away. Bob's tired, Bob's angry, and Bob can't take it anymore. So, in the immortal words of that movie I haven't seen yet, I'm just mad as hell. Well, because they didn't juggle, they didn't act, they didn't react. And once you see my story, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll understand who I'm talking about and why I'm talking about them. Because you know, what I always say, it's just the end of the world. I even wrote an introduction for it. That's how well it's doing. Story's coming along nicely. Story's coming along great. Yeah, you all know how I would have done anything for my story. Well, and you know how I have that imaginary girlfriend thingy, whatever, that occasionally appears on this show because no characters actually tend to appear on this show because we're too cheap around here. No, not all an insult. We're just too cheap. We're very low budget. We're not like the big boys at Blip, and we're not fabulous superstars. We're not watching. We're not moving. Yeah, slowly. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired. Because they do hold you captive. The liberal media tends to hold you captive a lot. The liberal media tends to hold you captive a lot. Even when you scream, even when you bitch, even when you say, leave me alone. It just doesn't leave, they just don't leave you alone. No matter what, they just don't leave you alone. That's why I feel sorry for poor Dr. Mad Hat. Poor Dr. Mad Hat. I mean, if you don't feel sorry while reading that book, well, you're simply inhuman. If you don't feel pity or some kind of emotion when Dr. Manhattan leaves, you're just, I don't know. I don't even have a word for it. Just like I didn't have a word for the guy that said Gates. Like Gates from Ugly Americans. I don't have a word for what they did to that show either. That show was a good show. I mean, yeah. I don't know. That show explained about history and other things. But if there were zombies, you can be sure that there would be racial discrimination. About to head it down. I'll say something about pyramid quick. See, they're upstairs talking about me right now. It's not fine. I don't know. I'm out of ideas here. I'm sorry. I can't help you if you don't help yourself, humanity. I really can't. If you're all willing to make him leave, if you're all willing to just lie down there and take it and die and say, well, we belong to the large corporations, we belong to this, and we belong to that, and we don't belong to little corporations like this. And there was definitely, and we're gonna act like we're all ranting and raving. But you know what? If you're gonna treat everybody the same way, well then, that's what you get. That's always what you get. You just get, nothing. Nothing. You get plain and simple, nothing. You know what? Humanity, honestly, I don't know. I don't know anymore. You were good to me once. Just like the Disney Corporation. All corporations were good to me once. Remember when we were kids? Yeah. That was awesome. When you were kids, you could have all the imaginary pals you wanted. You could be everything. You could do everything. You could just be and do and live. But then we accepted and we moved on. And then, yeah. Then we accepted and moved on. But, you know what? I don't really want humanity to accept. I don't really want humanity to move on. I want you to accept that Darkwing might be in, that there could be time travelers. Not, I'm willing to do a could be, because time is non-linear. Time is simply non-linear, so that means people could survive. that the game of hide and seek, I mean, other cultures don't call it hide and seek. Other cultures don't play search and find. I mean, other cultures, I'm sure, play search and find. Or something weird. I think I've already might have mentioned this a couple times. Search and find and search. I don't know. So, anyway, yes, how to put this? Because there might have been Jonestown cult survivors. You cannot prove me wrong on that. Where'd John Teeter really go? Where did John Teeter really go? Nobody fucking knows. Yeah. Could be IBM. Could be anything. I mean, it's like the coins that Lex Luthor's passing out, or was passing out. Yeah. It's like a big poker game. I don't know how to word it other way than that. That's why I was willing to go all in. Because when you see the sunlight, why don't I have one for you, folks? Why don't My Little Ponies ever want you to see the sun? Because the answer, fine. I was irresponsible in my YouTube watching career, and that's why. Because they think they want me to be punished. I don't really get into that. You know what? I don't. There. Alright. I'll bet you Bob can take it. That's right, folks. We already established that, and it was invented by Will Eisner. Pixar! Pixar, damn it! Pixar! Pixar, damn it! Pixar! Fine. My Little Pony. Because I don't honestly, because I kind of trust Pixar, but because if they did have a giant computer, if they did have a giant computer housing some sort of little girl, like in Kingdom Hearts, most definitely Pixar would be in on it. But they're not. They're not. You have to keep reminding yourself it's all a fake, it's all a delusion. There are no My Little Ponies. Yeah. You have to be responsible in your YouTube watching. You have to be responsible in your YouTube watching. You have to. That's the thing about living with a mental handicap. Or at least they say I'm mentally divergent, I believe would be the word they would use. Yeah, that's the thing. If I was divergent, that would explain a lot. That would explain how come the camera's been pointed at me for so very long. Not done yet. The camera's been pointed at me for so very long. Because I told you, I'm someone who craves the attention, needs a job, wants out of his basement. You know, basic, normal, I don't want to say, I want to say teenage things, but at the same time, it's not normal. None of it is. You call that normal? You call that normal? I mean, honestly. It's not normal. It's just sort of thinking that everything's been taken over by a new world order. Everything's assigned to you by this contract, and that you're blacking out the sun. That's not normal. Blocking out the sun is not normal. We get, yeah, none of the New World Order stuff is normal. Yeah, none of that's normal. I mean, honestly, if it was normal, if the belief in the New World Order was normal, we wouldn't have made fun of it in Forever Evil. Collector's coin for a limited time only. Yeah, collector's coin for a limited time only. The coin's a joke. Don't you get it? It's an actual joke. Yeah. It's an actual joke. It's not a... The coin's supposed to look like the Amero, which is supposed to be the One World Order money, which is supposed to be... Yeah. He hands it to Ted Cord because he's a freaking conspiracy theorist. And like Linkara said, that he's the hero of the 9/11 conspiracy theorists. All of them. Even me, Bob. He's the hero of the 9/11 conspiracy theorists. 9/11. 9/11. Yeah, I remember where I was at 9/11. I was with my best friend Sonia. We were in 5th grade. But then again, it was a long time ago. And we fought a lot of interpersonal battles since then. Sonia actually got to go to France. Sonia lived her life. Didn't forget about old Bob, though. I'm sure she did. Because Bob hops around a lot, as you've seen. I went from the New World Order to the coin to how the coin reflects off the window. If they're real or not, then if they're real, if all your delusions are real, then why aren't they here? What is socially acceptable? I know you're willing to make a deal with whomever crosses your path right now, but you can't. You can't. You won't. Please don't do that. That's not how countries, that's not how things are done. That's not how things are done. That's not how rides are made. That's not how life is led. Don't. Please don't. Just don't. Don't do it. Simply just don't do it. I am sorry. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You don't make the deal with the first person that walks by, because that's how an egg works. It breaks open. I mean, it breaks open, and then, I mean, if you've heard the cry for help, then why are you just having him go on about the egg? I find it fascinating. Yeah, no. No Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan is not real. See, that's Mr. I've put all my demons in the closet. Bob talking. It's not. You don't put your demons in a closet. You either embrace the demons. I don't know. I don't know why he's. You embrace the demons. Yes, I did. Because putting them in the closet just makes them all run away. Makes them all better. You can't simply run away from your problems. You can't run away and join the circus. You can't deny a country exists. You can't deny something's out there. You simply cannot do it. Because if you denied that something was out there, then that would make a whole lot of wasted space, wouldn't it? A whole lot of wasted space. Space that, I mean, it would be like denying Pixar. Like denying life, you know? You can't deny life. You can't deny Pixar. You can't deny any of that stuff. You can't deny how the computer works in front of you. You just can't. I mean, you simply can't. You simply cannot do it. You can try, but there are a bunch of channels doing a bunch of things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can't deny people are still sick. I mean, that's what Ozymandias kind of had towards the end of Watchmen, if it were real. I'm sorry, I'm on a big Watchmen kick tonight. I'm on the war is over kick. the interpersonal war is over. The interpersonal war is over. That, yeah. I'm denying that the war may have ever happened. There was no war. I haven't. Yeah. I mean, the characters were and are my baby. They've always been my baby. They've always been my baby. I have a lot to write down tonight. A lot to look over. And, yeah, I know that I tried. It won't be there. I'm sorry. I tried because I tried to be part of the average corporation. I tried to be part of mainstream comics. I tried to be part of mainstream comics. But I don't know. Characters. I mean, they happened after. That's why the world is such a mess to them. The world's a mess.
Still recording.
The world's a mess to the characters because all this New World Order shit, that's absolutely true to them. And I've tried to set up what the plot may be, but it's kind of hard to write it down. When you got all these thoughts and ideas inside you. You know. It's kind of hard. It's almost like selling your soul. I mean, saying that you belong here is, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to turn it into one of those rant and rave videos. You could watch my friend Josh for that. If you want to watch rant and rave videos, and you all know, because I am scared of him. To this day, I am scared of him. I don't mean Josh C.